The boxers have been given their instructions. The seconds are out. The crowd is ready for another edition of Shoulder Roll Virtual Boxing with your presenter, the boxing historian, Greg Rashid.
Well, I want to say Swaddy Cup to everyone out there. This is Greg Rashid. Yes, I'm in Thailand if you don't know. And another edition of the Shoulder Roll Virtual Boxing Podcast. Happy to have our regular folks listening in. And also you new folks that are listening in. We have a great program as we always do. And what we do on here, we do fantasy fights. We use various modalities. Today we're using the PC game Title Bout 2. And we use other games in the past, but we're using Title Bout 2 today. And what we're going to do, we're going to just get into the fight right now. This is going to be a great one. I know it is. And it's going to be the commentator is going to be the one and only Punchline Pemberton. And what we're going to do right now, we're going to go right to ringside with Punchline. And we're going to have the fight, which is a welterweight fight between Canelo Alvarez and Terry Norris. And I know some of you may say, Terry Norris, I vaguely remember him. Amazing fighter, welterweight, super welterweight, champion. If you've never seen him before, check him out on YouTube. Just a great fighter. But we're going to get to the fight right now. Going to ringside on the Shoulder Roll Virtual Boxing Podcast.
The gloves are on and the lights are bright. Percy Punchline Pemberton here, let's bring on the fight. Good evening, fight fans, and welcome to another electrifying night of boxing. We're here at the iconic MGM Grand, where Saul Canelo Alvarez is squaring off against the lightning-fast Terry Norris. The stage is set, and I'm sure the leather is about to fly. Round 1 has begun. Norris starts cautiously, using his footwork to stay elusive. Alvarez presses forward, showing patience. Norris is moving well, keeping Canelo on his toes. Alvarez tries to corner him, but Norris clinches, effectively neutralizing the threat. Alvarez pops a sharp left jab through Norris's guard, scoring first. The two exchange in the center of the ring, with Alvarez connecting with a solid right cross. Norris answers back with a right hook, and it's a clean shot. Both fighters are still feeling each other out, trading jabs, but Norris sneaks in a left jab just before the bell. Round 1 point scored. Saul Alvarez, 5. Terry Norris, 5. Well, folks, if you came for fireworks, we've got the fuses lit. It's a chess match so far, both men playing it smart, neither willing to show their full hand just yet. But make no mistake, this one's about to heat up. Round 2. Norris looks to dictate the pace early with a series of flashy combinations, but Alvarez isn't having it. He ducks and counters with a thunderous right uppercut that lands clean. Norris is quick to clinch, but doesn't linger too long in the embrace. Norris tries to work inside, but Alvarez keeps him at bay with his jab. Alvarez finds another home for a right uppercut that jolts Norris, and follows up with a left jab that snaps Norris's head back. Norris answers with a sharp right-left combo, showing he's still dangerous. The round ends with a clean right cross from Norris that staggers Alvarez, sending a message that the fight is far from over. Round 2 points scored. Saul Alvarez, 12. Terry Norris, 9. Just when you thought Alvarez was running away with the round, Norris reminds us all why he's in there. That right hand had some serious bad intentions. If Alvarez isn't careful, Norris might just find the combination to the vault. Round 3. Alvarez opens the round with a furious right-left combination, backing Norris up against the ropes. He lands another stiff jab and follows it up with a devastating right hand that sends Norris crashing to the canvas. Norris beats the count, but looks shaken. Alvarez keeps the pressure on, landing punch after punch, each one finding its mark. Norris, resilient as ever, tries to rally but can only manage a quick right uppercut before Alvarez finishes the round with a bone-rattling right hook. Round 3 points scored. Saul Alvarez, 20. Terry Norris, 3. Alvarez is operating with surgical precision right now. Norris hit the deck but got back up, give the man credit for heart. He might need more than that if Alvarez keeps landing those power shots. It's starting to feel like a masterclass in controlled violence. Round 4. Norris, ever the warrior, bounces back in this round with a renewed sense of urgency. He gets off to a fast start, landing a slick left-right combination. He traps Alvarez in a corner and follows up with a perfectly timed right hook that gets the crowd on their feet. Norris isn't stopping there, as he unleashes another rapid combination, rattling Alvarez momentarily. Norris continues to land his jab and finds success with a few well-placed hooks as Alvarez looks to slow the pace. Alvarez lands a hard right hand, but Norris controls the round with his consistent pressure. Round 4 points scored. Saul Alvarez, 2. Terry Norris, 13. Well, look at that. Norris just flipped the script and reminded us all why he's a former champ. Alvarez is no longer the conductor of this symphony. Norris is leading the orchestra now, and the music just got a whole lot more interesting. Round 5. Norris picks up where he left off, coming out with bad intentions and landing a powerful right hook. Alvarez tries to find his rhythm, but Norris catches him again with a brutal right uppercut that nearly sends him down. Alvarez, still fighting on instinct, sneaks in a crafty right uppercut of his own, but Norris refuses to let up. Norris tags him with another accurate right cross and closes the round strong. Alvarez may be on his heels, but he's not out yet. Round 5 points scored. Saul Alvarez, 4. Terry Norris, 20. Norris is putting on a show, ladies and gentlemen. That right hand has become his golden ticket tonight, and Alvarez is finding out the hard way. If Alvarez doesn't dig deep soon, this might be a one-way train straight to Norrisville. Round 6. Alvarez shows signs of life, landing a monstrous right uppercut early in the round, shaking Norris to his core. He follows it up with a flurry of punches, scoring big. Norris is not backing down, though, he's still firing his jab and lands a crisp shot, but Alvarez isn't letting him off the hook this time. Alvarez doubles up on his punches, going to the body, then back upstairs with a right cross. Norris responds with a few well-placed jabs, but Alvarez wins the exchanges this round, showing he's far from finished. Round 6 points scored. Saul Alvarez, 16. Terry Norris, 5. Now that's what you call a comeback. Alvarez dug deep and showed us why he's a true champion. Norris might have had the momentum, but Alvarez just pulled it right back. This fight is far from over, folks. Round 7. Norris comes out strong again, dancing on the balls of his feet, throwing quick, snappy jabs to keep Alvarez at a distance. He knows he's ahead on points but isn't content to play it safe. Alvarez, however, looks determined. He begins the round by stalking Norris, bobbing and weaving his way inside. When Norris throws a right jab, Alvarez slips it effortlessly, countering with a sharp right uppercut to the body. Norris winces but quickly retaliates, throwing a blistering left hook that grazes Alvarez's temple, though it lacks the same force it carried earlier. Alvarez capitalizes on the moment, trapping Norris on the ropes and unleashing a brutal combination, left hook to the body, right cross upstairs, and then another devastating right uppercut. Norris absorbs the punishment, his back against the ropes, but his counter right hook snaps Alvarez's head back just enough to force him to retreat. Norris tries to regain the center of the ring, but Alvarez isn't having it. He continues to press forward, slipping Norris's punches and countering with his own brutal right hands. Norris, now looking a bit weary, takes a deep breath and plants his feet, throwing a beautiful left-right combo that finds its way through Alvarez's guard. The round ends with both men trading power shots, though Alvarez's punches seem to carry more weight. Round 7 points scored. Saul Alvarez, 17. Terry Norris, 12. Oh, the tides are shifting once again. Alvarez came out with a mission, and Norris might have just bought himself a first-class ticket to Pain Town. But you have to give it to Norris, his footwork and resilience are still keeping him in the game. This one's turning into a real barn burner. Round 8. As the bell rings for round 8, the tension in the arena is palpable. Alvarez wastes no time getting back to work, pressing forward with bad intentions. He immediately lands a vicious right cross that forces Norris to clinch. The referee quickly separates them, and Alvarez resumes his aggressive pursuit. Norris, however, is far from backing down. He throws a rapid four-punch combination, catching Alvarez off guard with a right uppercut to the jaw. But Alvarez's chin holds firm, and he responds with a thunderous left hook to Norris's midsection, which visibly slows him down. Norris tries to circle away, using lateral movement to avoid being pinned down, but Alvarez cuts off the ring beautifully. A sharp right hand from Alvarez sneaks through Norris's guard, snapping his head back again. Norris is still game, though, and answers with a quick left jab followed by a sneaky right hook to Alvarez's body. The crowd is on their feet as the two men continue to exchange blows, each punch thrown with the intention of ending the fight. Alvarez manages to trap Norris in the corner, unleashing a barrage of punches, left hooks, right uppercuts, and stiff jabs. Norris tries to cover up, but some of the shots are getting through. Just when it looks like Alvarez might overwhelm him, Norris ducks under a wild right hook and counters with a right cross that catches Alvarez flush on the chin. The round ends with Norris slipping away from the corner and landing a final jab to Alvarez's nose as the bell rings. Round 8 points scored. Saul Alvarez, 18. Terry Norris, 15. What a round. Alvarez is turning up the heat and Norris is feeling the burn, but the man's still standing tall. Norris might be running out of steam, but he's got the heart of a lion and Alvarez just can't seem to put him away. If this keeps up, we might be in for a photo finish. Round 9. The fighters emerge from their corners looking determined. Norris, though showing signs of fatigue, still bounces lightly on his feet, flicking out jabs to maintain distance. Alvarez, on the other hand, looks focused and dangerous. He knows Norris is fading and wants to capitalize. Norris initiates the first exchange with a quick double jab, but Alvarez parries it effortlessly and counters with a brutal left hook to the body. Norris visibly grimaces, and Alvarez sees his opportunity. Norris tries to move away, but Alvarez is relentless, cutting off the ring and forcing Norris to fight on the back foot. Alvarez lands another powerful right cross, followed by a left hook that thuds against Norris's ribs. Norris, showing incredible grit, fires back with a wild right hook that just barely misses. Alvarez steps in with a well-timed right uppercut that snaps Norris's head back, sending shockwaves through the arena. Norris is in trouble now, he's covering up, trying to weather the storm as Alvarez unloads a barrage of punches. With Norris against the ropes, Alvarez shifts his attack, going downstairs with a punishing left hook to the liver, followed by a hard right cross to the jaw. Norris tries to hold on, clinching for dear life as the referee steps in to separate them. Norris manages to land a sneaky right uppercut as the referee backs away, but it lacks the power to slow Alvarez's momentum. As the round winds down, Norris continues to fight on heart alone. He lands a few jabs here and there, but Alvarez's power is too much. The round ends with a devastating combination from Alvarez, a left hook to the body followed by a crushing right uppercut that leaves Norris wobbling on his feet as the bell sounds. Round 9 points scored. Saul Alvarez, 21. Terry Norris, 7. Oh my, folks, Alvarez is like a shark that smells blood in the water. Norris is holding on for dear life, but those body shots from Alvarez are breaking him down. You can't question Norris's heart, but he's taking some serious punishment. Let's see if he can dig deep and turn this thing around. Round 10. As we enter round 10, Canelo's corner must be telling him to keep the pressure on, while Norris's team knows they're running out of time. Norris starts with some urgency, and he lands a solid left jab. It's a quick, snappy punch that scores him 2 points, but it's not enough to change the tide of the fight. Canelo moves forward, patient and methodical as always, and feints a left jab. Norris reacts, but it's too late, as Canelo slips inside with a wicked right uppercut to the body. The sound echoes through the arena, and Norris grimaces. 2 more points for Alvarez. Norris moves to the outside, looking for an opening, but Canelo is cutting off the ring expertly. Norris tries to slip in with a combination, but Canelo sees it coming and dodges. Then, as Norris pulls back, Alvarez unleashes a thunderous left cross that scores 3 points and has Norris staggering backward. Alvarez doesn't let up. He presses forward with a flurry, leading with his left hook and following with a straight right hand to the jaw. Norris absorbs the punches but is clearly rocked by the right hook to the jaw, which scores Canelo 5 big points. Norris tries to keep his distance, popping the occasional jab, but Alvarez is relentless. He ducks under one of Norris's jabs and counters with a blistering right hook to the ribs. Norris grimaces in pain again but stays on his feet, trying to stay out of Canelo's range. As the round winds down, Canelo presses Norris against the ropes and unleashes a combination, left hook, right cross, left uppercut. Norris tries to clinch but gets hit with a right uppercut that staggers him. Just before the bell, Norris connects with a desperation left jab that barely registers, but it's enough to earn him a point. Norris is like a man trying to run from a bear. He can't stop looking back, but with Canelo's power, one of those paws is going to swipe him off his feet. Round 11. The penultimate round, and you can feel the tension in the air. Both fighters know the fight could come down to these final minutes. Norris starts quickly, looking to steal the momentum with a well-placed left hook to the body. But Canelo isn't having it. He fires back with a combination of his own, a right uppercut followed by a left jab, and Norris is momentarily stunned. Norris regroups, shaking it off, and steps back in with a crisp right hook that scores him 3 points. He's finding some success, but Canelo doesn't let up. He counters with a sharp left hook to the body, followed by a right uppercut that Norris barely blocks. The punches are punishing, even when partially blocked, and you can see Norris is wearing down. Norris tries to keep Canelo at bay with his jab, but Canelo's defense is airtight. He parries the punches and counters with a devastating right cross that sends Norris stumbling back into the ropes. Canelo smells blood and goes for the kill, unloading a 5-punch combination, left hook, right cross, left uppercut, right hook, and another left hook. Norris is doing his best to cover up, but Canelo's punches are getting through. Norris, showing tremendous heart, fires back with a quick right cross of his own. It's not enough to hurt Alvarez, but it earns him some breathing room. Canelo, undeterred, steps forward again and digs a right hook into Norris's ribs, followed by a left uppercut. Norris is visibly hurt, but he stays upright. The bell rings, and Norris walks gingerly back to his corner. He's still in the fight, but just barely. Norris looks like he's been in a blender, but he's still got that British bulldog spirit, hanging in there with one of the sport's most dangerous men. But how much more can he take? Round 12. Here we are, folks, round 12. The final stanza in this war of attrition. Canelo Alvarez, ahead on the cards, looks to close the show strong, while Terry Norris, battered but unbroken, seeks a miracle in the closing minutes. Norris comes out bouncing on his toes, but there's no mistaking the fatigue in his legs. He tries to keep his distance with a left jab, but it barely grazes Canelo, who counters immediately with a right hook to the body. Norris tries to step back, but Alvarez is right there with him, cutting off the ring and forcing him to the ropes. Canelo fires off a rapid combination, left uppercut, right cross, left jab, right uppercut, and Norris is taking a beating. The crowd senses the end might be near as Canelo presses forward with relentless aggression. Norris tries to clinch, but Alvarez pushes him off and lands another right hook to the jaw that sends sweat flying into the front row. Norris, with nothing left to lose, throws a desperate left uppercut that grazes Canelo. But it's not enough. Canelo comes back with a ferocious right cross that lands flush on Norris's chin. Norris stumbles but miraculously stays on his feet. Canelo follows up with a crushing left hook to the ribs, then a right uppercut that Norris barely blocks. The clock ticks down, and Canelo is pouring it on. He lands a left hook, followed by a right cross, and Norris is pinned in the corner, unable to escape the barrage. The bell finally rings, and Norris slumps back to his corner, battered and bruised but still standing. Well, if Norris was looking for a miracle, I think he'll have to phone the Vatican because Canelo just gave him a one-way ticket to reality. But credit to Norris, he's taken enough punches to fill a boxing encyclopedia and still made it to the final bell. A true warrior's heart. The final bell tolls, and the arena erupts in applause for both fighters. As the fighters return to their corners, the anticipation in the arena is electric. Both men fought valiantly, but as the judges' scorecards are collected, it's clear that one has emerged as the dominant force. The announcer steps into the center of the ring, microphone in hand, and the crowd hushes in anticipation. After 12 rounds of intense action, we go to the judges' scorecards for the decision. Judge 1 scores the bout 117 to 111. Judge 2 scores it 118 to 110. And Judge 3 scores it 119 to 109. All for your winner, by unanimous decision, Saul Canelo Alvarez. The crowd erupts in applause as Canelo Alvarez raises his arms in triumph, his face calm and composed, as though the grueling 12 rounds were just another day at the office. His corner celebrates jubilantly, while Terry Norris nods in acknowledgement, knowing he gave it everything he had. Canelo walks over to Norris, extending a hand in a show of respect. The two warriors embrace briefly before parting ways. Norris may have fallen short on the scorecards, but his grit and determination earned him the admiration of everyone in the arena tonight. Well, there you have it, folks. Canelo Alvarez remains the king of the ring, painting another masterpiece with power and precision. And Terry Norris, what can you say? The man has the heart of a lion, and tonight, he proved that not all victories are written on scorecards. But, alas, only one can wear the crown, and tonight, it's Canelo who reigns supreme. The gloves are off and so am I, Percy Punchline Pemberton here, signing off until next time. I will now return you to our Bangkok studio.
Thank you, Percy, and stop being so robotic. But anyway, it's Alvarez, not Alvarez, but no, he's British. What do you want? But anyway, hope you enjoyed that fight. You know, we love to do these fantasy fights, as you know, and if you have a fight that you want on this program, please let us know. Be more than happy wherever you're listening to the program, be it on Facebook, YouTube, especially on YouTube. If you're listening to this on YouTube, you're looking at the Ringside Fantasy Fights and News site on YouTube, but wherever you are. But a lot of folks, they listen every Sunday at 3 p.m. Mountain Time in Colorado on KUHS Denver.com, created by the one and only Henry Archuleta, my good buddy. And because of that, I'm going to put a special fight on here, a bonus fight. It's another Percy production as far as being the announcer. But this is coming from Denver. And this is going to be a local favorite at one time, Mike Alvarado. And some of you folks listening now who are real boxing fans are not in the Colorado region. You know who Mike Alvarado is. But this is for my folks in Colorado, all my friends there. Covered a lot of boxing there over the years in the region. So we're going to have Mike Alvarado go against Terrence Bud Crawford. So let's hear that on the Shoulder Roll Virtual Boxing Podcast.
Live from the Black Hawk Casino in the mile-high city of Denver, Colorado, it's fight night. The gloves are on and the lights are bright. Percy Punchline Pemberton here, let's bring on the fight. We've got a cracking bout ahead of us, Terrence Crawford taking on Denver's very own Mike Alvarado in this junior welterweight clash. 10 rounds are scheduled, but with the kind of firepower both men possess, we may not see the final bell. The referee for tonight is Frank Sikora, and the judges are Harry Arroyo, Ismael W. Fernandez, and the legendary Arthur Mercant Sr. Buckle up, folks, because this one could get spicy. Round 1. Here we go, ladies and gents. Terrence Crawford comes out in that familiar orthodox stance, looking as sharp as ever. He flicks out a left jab, but Mike Alvarado sees it coming and deftly avoids it. Crawford circling now, using that impeccable footwork of his, trying to cut off the ring. Alvarado's got his guard up high, he knows Crawford's got power in both hands. Oh, and Crawford's done it, he's pinned Alvarado against the ropes. Here comes a combination, left, right. But Alvarado slips it beautifully, trying to fire back with a counter cross. Alas, he misses just by a hair. Crawford's not discouraged though, lands a beauty of a right cross to Alvarado's chin, 2 points for the champ. There's the jab, 2 more points. And another cross. That right hand is as sharp as a tailor's needle tonight. A 3-point cross that rocks Alvarado's head back. Alvarado's in trouble here, folks. Crawford's pouring it on. There's a stunning right uppercut. That shook Alvarado to his core, 5 points to Crawford, and you can see Alvarado's legs do a little dance there. But Crawford misses with another uppercut, swinging for the fences but just out of range. Crawford back on the attack. Oh, lovely work with the right cross. 3 more points, and Alvarado is being outgunned here early. Alvarado ties him up now, clinching to slow the relentless assault. A smart move, he needs to break Crawford's rhythm. Oh, and Alvarado sneaks in a left hook, but Crawford mostly catches it on his gloves, just a single point for the Denver man. Back to the center of the ring now. Crawford still in control, lands a crisp left jab, and that's another 4 points. That jab is slicing through like a hot knife through butter tonight. Round 1 is in the books, and it's all turns Crawford here in Denver. He racked up 20 points to Alvarado's lonely 1. Alvarado's got some work to do if he wants to turn this around. Well, if this were a chess match, Crawford just took Alvarado's queen in the opening gambit. Sharp, precise, and not letting up. If Alvarado doesn't find a way to respond, this is going to be a long, painful night. Round 2. And we're back for round 2. Crawford starts off where he left off, boom. A lovely 2-point combination from the left and right hand, right on the button. Alvarado's still trying to figure out the puzzle that is turns Crawford, but that puzzle keeps changing shapes. There's another dazzling display from Crawford, another combination, 2 points more. Alvarado's on the back foot again, trying to weather this storm. Now they're tied up, Crawford clinching as they jostle for position. And there it is, Crawford again with the left jab, 2 points, followed by a lovely right hook, 2 more points for the champ. Crawford's cut the ring off again, trapping Alvarado against the far ropes. You can feel the tension building. Oh, a crisp jab lands flush on Alvarado. 4 points there, and the crowd is loving it. Alvarado's hometown fans are getting restless, they want their man to throw something back. And there's Crawford again, lands a partially blocked right hook, 1 point, but still in complete control. Oh, that was a beautiful left hook from Crawford, 3 points as he sends Alvarado reeling. Another right cross from Crawford, 3 more points. The crowd gasps as Alvarado's head snaps back. Crawford's left jab again, 5 points. That was as clean as a whistle, and Alvarado's knees buckled. He's on unsteady legs now, folks. Alvarado clinches, desperately trying to hold on as Crawford pours it on. The referee separates them, and the round comes to an end. Another dominant round from turns Crawford. He's racked up 30 points in that round compared to Alvarado's big fat 0. If Alvarado's corner doesn't have something special up their sleeve, they might want to start drafting that apology letter to his chin. Crawford's been as smooth as a cup of Yorkshire tea tonight, relentless, precise, and brewing up trouble for Alvarado. Round 3. We're into the third round now, and Alvarado's got to dig deep if he's going to turn this fight around. But Crawford's looking as fresh as a daisy. Oh, he misses with the right cross. And now a partially blocked uppercut from Crawford, just 1 point this time, but it's clear he's still in command. There's that right uppercut again, 5 points for Crawford, and Alvarado's almost down. He's knocked back into the ropes, and he's in serious trouble. Crawford smells blood, misses with the left uppercut, but he's still the one dictating the action. Another 2-point combination from Crawford, and another 2-point combination. The referee has seen enough. He steps in, and this fight is over. Crawford wins by stoppage in round 3. A dominant performance by the champ. Well, folks, that was a masterclass from Terence Crawford. It was like watching an artist paint a masterpiece, except this canvas was Alvarado's chin. Alvarado showed tremendous heart, but Crawford was simply on another level tonight. In Denver's thin air, it was Crawford who took Alvarado's breath away. Terence Crawford remains a force to be reckoned with in the junior welterweight division. What a night at the Black Hawk Casino. The gloves are off and so am I. Percy Punch Drunk Pemberton here, signing off until next time. I will now return you to our Bangkok studio.
Thank you very much, Percy. You came on a little too soon that time. But anyway, hope you enjoyed that fight. And that was for all the Colorado fans out there, boxing fans, that I know a lot of you know Mike Alvarado. And he, good fighter, very good fighter. He was a champion. But Terence Bud Crawford is another level. I mean, he's a Hall of Famer. Not in there yet, but he's going to be in there one day. Just another level. And I could see that, you know, we could put it in both these guys in a time capsule. They meet up in Black Hawk. I could see the result being just like that. But what do you think? What do you think out there, Colorado fans? And if you have fighters, because there are a lot of fighters I ran into over the years in Colorado, you know, that I could put on the show, just let me know. And some guys from the past, you know, we're talking about Ron Lyle, you know, Jack Dempsey, the Manasseh Mauler. There's so many fighters. Ed, you know, there's Big Ed Denver, Big Ed. He was a fighter at the turn of the century. So many fighters that are out there. DeVar Williamson, who's been on, who I know personally, has been on the program. Little But Bad, Stevie Johnson. We can make fantasy fights for all these cats and much more. But you got to, you know, just let me know. Wherever you listen to the program, let me know, and I'll be more than happy to put them on here. And also, be like my first Patreon and other Patreons, our Red Sox fan, and become a Patreon. Go to patreon.com, look for Ringside Fantasy Fights and News. Ringside Fantasy Fights and News, and become a Patreon. You know, $1 a month, whatever you can do. You know, and join the family here so we can get better equipment, give you better production values, just keep things going. You know, but it's, you know, but you can do it. You know, you can do it if you're really into the show, because I got so many people who listen to this program, and I have almost 2,000 subscribers. But only, it's weird, I found out that the majority of people that listen to the program aren't subscribers. So please, if you haven't done so, go to, you know, you're listening to this on YouTube, please subscribe today. Thank you so much. It would help so much because, as I always say, this is a boxing program. We're doing fantasy fights, but we do news and the real world of boxing and mixed martial arts, you know, combat sports. And also we do music because we call it a variety show. And right now, you know, speaking of, we mentioned Colorado earlier with that fight we just had with Crawford and Alvarado. And we got some news with Mike Tyson concerning Colorado. So let's hear that on the Shoulder Roll Virtual Boxing Podcast. And our presenter here will be Edie.
Former Ultimate Fighting Championship lightweight champion Mike Tyson is launching his popular line of cannabis gummies in Colorado, but they are shaped like boxing gloves instead of ears. Mike's Knockout gummies are the first edibles the legendary boxer has been able to sell in Colorado, although his first line of gummies, Mike Bites, was released in 2022, according to a news release. Tyson 2.0's Mike Bites are shaped like ears with the top missing, a reference to the boxer biting off part of Evander Holyfield's right ear during a 1997 fight. Colorado prohibits the manufacturing and sale of THC-infused edibles shaped like fruit, people, or animals in an effort to keep children from thinking they are snacks such as gummy bears. This launch demonstrates our commitment to innovation and our ability to adapt to different market regulations while still delivering the high-quality cannabis experiences our customers expect, Adam Wicks, CEO of Tyson 2.0 parent Karma Holdco, said in a statement. Tyson 2.0's Mike Bites got pushback in Canada in 2022 when provincial wholesalers for recreational cannabis in Alberta and Quebec told MJB's Daily they wouldn't sell the products. Alberta officials noted at the time that Canadian law bars cannabis promotions through endorsements or depictions of people. Mike's Knockout Gummies are launching exclusively in Colorado through a partnership with Denver-based 7 Point distributors. Mike Tyson's return to professional boxing is back on. New York City's Fanatics Fest hosted several big sports press conferences, talk shows, and meet and greets this past Sunday. Among the lineups was the first pre-fight press conference for Tyson vs. Jake Paul after it was rebooked for November 15. If criticism of the matchup was high before its rescheduling, it only bolstered after a health scare pulled Tyson from the original July 20th date. Paul instead battled Mike Perry that night, who he defeated in round 6 by TKO, putting us back on the spectacles road. Tyson, 58, says he's all good to go and believes this is something that needs to happen for more than just himself and the problem child. "This is what the world really needs right now," Tyson said on Impulsive. "The pay-per-views prove it, right? So, that's the truth. Listen, I know it looks crazy. Look at a YouTube guy, look at me, but look what we brought here. Look what we did. That's not funny at all. You can't laugh at that." The match for Tyson will be his first under a professional format since his loss to Kevin McBride in June 2005. Iron Mike returned for the first time in a 2020 exhibition against his fellow legend, Roy Jones Jr., but that's been the extent of Tyson's activity for the past 19 years. Paul, on the other hand, rides a 4-match winning streak and only has one loss in his 11-match career that began in 2020. Despite the single appearance Tyson has had as of late, he's adamant that the classic primal version of Tyson hasn't gone away, and what will make his match with Paul different is his respect for him as a boxer. "That's gonna happen," Tyson said of the killer coming out. "But this is what I learned from prior experience. When that tough guy Mike Tyson comes out, when it's not necessary to come out, I'm always in handcuffs. So, I'm very careful when that guy comes out. Anytime I drink or I'm ready to get in a fight, I break out in handcuffs. I take him extremely serious. These people don't take him serious," he added. "I gotta get him before he gets too good. If you think I'm too old for this fight, you need to come tell me in my face." Former Ultimate Fighting Championship lightweight champion, Benson Henderson, labels himself a competition addict on Instagram, which may explain why he's making his return to combat sports after retiring from mixed martial arts (MMA) back in March 2023. Henderson, now 40, will throw hands opposite UFC veteran Chris Ovila as part of the Stake Pro tournament card for Misfits Boxing on September 14 at Vatu Motors Arena in Newcastle. The winner moves on to face the victor of Idros Virgo vs. Face Batista at light heavyweight. The Stake Pro tournament card is an absolute monster, with 4 title fights in one night, promoter Mams Taylor said in the official release. Fans will get to watch not 1, not 2 but 3 female title fights, as well as the first ever Stake Pro tournament, featuring 4 light heavyweights fighting it out to be the last man standing and crown the first ever pro champion in Misfits Boxing.
Thank you very much for that, Edie. And she has some news today about the history of boxing. What's been going on what goes on today and in the next 4 days. So let's hear Edie talk about a little history of boxing on the Shoulder Roll Virtual Boxing Podcast.
August 24, 1956, Joe Brown won the world lightweight title with a 15-round split decision over Bud Smith. August 25, 1941, all major titles were frozen until 1946, as 4,000 professional boxers joined the military. August 26, 2017, Floyd Mayweather Jr. stops UFC fighter Conor McGregor in the 10th round to become 50-0. August 27, 1943, Sugar Ray Robinson beat his childhood hero, Henry Armstrong, by a 10-round unanimous decision.
Thank you so much for that, Edie. Again, hope you enjoyed that little history of boxing. We love doing that. But right now we're going to shift gears a little bit, get some music on, because last week, and I'm taping the show on August the 24th, and you'll be hearing this probably on the 25th. But anyway, on August 22nd, one of my favorites was born. The godfather of go-go music out of Washington, D.C., Chuck Brown. And because this is a boxing variety show, we're going to do a little Chuck Brown tribute right now, starting with, we're going to do his version of Duke Ellington's It Don't Mean a Thing If It Ain't Got That Swing, but he calls it If It Ain't Got That Go-Go Swing. So let's hear that on the Shoulder Roll Virtual Boxing Podcast.
It don't mean a thing if it don't got the go-go swing. You go do-wop, 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 do-wop. We're gonna do this one over, y'all. My special request, y'all. You got that go-go swing. We're gonna do it for Sean and Vinny of Howard University. If any, Vinny and Sean known to party to dawn. They go do-wop, 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 do-wop. All right, thank you. I want to see the people, not signs. Yes. I get a groove when I look at you. Wow. Don't mean a thing, y'all, if it don't got the go-go swing. You go do-wop, 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 do-wop. Y'all want to sing it for me? Hit it. Hit it now. Let me hear you. When you do it again now. very sad and lonely day. Lonely when you came my way. You came to me in the rain. In the midnight sun. And when the rain was falling from the skies above, my lonely heart was longing for somebody, longing for someone to love. It was a very sad and lonely day, lonely when you came my way. You came to me in the rain. Oh. There I go, there I go, there I go. Pretty baby, you are the soul that snaps my control. Such a funny thing, but every time I'm near you, I never can behave. You give me a smile and then I'm wrapped up in your magic. Music all around me, crazy music that keeps calling me so very close to you. Turns me a slave. Now, baby, I want you to come and do with me all the things that you want to. Anything, baby, just let me get next to you. Look here. Am I insane or do I really see heaven in your eyes? A bright new stars that shine above us in the clear blue skies. How I worry about you, just can't live my life without you, baby. Come here, don't have no fear. Or is there a wonder why I'm really feeling in the mood for love? So tell me why we stop to think about this weather, my dear. This little dream might fade away. Oh, there I go, we're talking out of my head again. Now, baby, won't you come and let us put our two hearts together? That would make me strong and brave. Yeah, look here. But when we are one, I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid. Hit it now. When we are one, yeah. We're not afraid. We're not afraid. Do it by yourself. Hit it. Yeah. I love you so much. Oh, that's beautiful. One more time. One more time. When we are one. When we're one. No, we're not afraid. We're not afraid. If the cloud up above us, go on and let it rain. I'm sure our love together will endure a happy day. Oh, my baby, won't you please let me love you and you a relief from these moments of misery. State of mind. I'm so crazy about your love. Before
I believe. Anyway, that is Chuck Brown did a little bit of everything from the Woody Woodpecker theme song, James Moody's Mood for Love, Midnight Sun, and started off with It Don't Mean a Thing If It Ain't Got That Go-Go Swing, borrowing from Duke Ellington. But I hope you enjoyed that. We celebrated Chuck Brown's legacy as far as being the godfather of go-go music. If you know anything about go-go music, listen to the show enough, because it comes out of D.C. That's where I'm from. And people who've known me for years, who have followed my program in various different persuasions of the program for over, 20 years now, they know. I play go-go off and on my shows. But anyway, as I always call this is a boxing variety show. We do fantasy fights, real boxing news, and combat sports. We do boxing history and also do music. And we do, from time to time, we'll be doing interviews. We've done interviews in the past on the program. Hope you enjoyed the program today. Hope you enjoyed that fight between Canelo Alvarez and Terry Norris. And the bonus fight with Bud Crawford, Terrence Bud Crawford versus Mike Alvarado. Hope you enjoyed that. But again, we got to get out of here right now. So I want to say, go in love and go in peace. It's Greg Rashid. Please subscribe to the program. Become a Patreon member. Do what you can. But whatever you do, when you get up in the morning, get up, look in that mirror, hug yourself and say, I love myself. And if you're sight impaired, get up, hug yourself, and say you love yourself. Because if you don't love yourself, you can't do anything. You can't love anyone. You can't do a single thing. So please, love yourself first. And do what you can to help your community wherever you are in this world. And I want to say a special shout out to my new members and folks listening in Ecuador. I was really surprised to see that when I looked at my analytics. So hi to those folks there, and hi to all of you all over the world. Do what you can to make this a better place, this sphere. We're all on it together. There's a lot of negativity that's out there, but you can fight it, as many people do, by bringing positive vibrations to wherever you are. And help someone, be it a senior, young person, clean up your environment, help an animal who might be in need, whatever you can do. Do what you can. But again, this is Greg Rashid. Go in love and go in peace. We'll see you next time on the Shoulder Roll Virtual Boxing Podcast.
Thanks for tuning in. Please remember to like, comment, share and subscribe to this channel. Thanks and have a great day.